What crazy coincidence. Today is Judicial Branch Day in American government, and Judicial Branch nomination is going on in the Senate. Wow. Must be something that is meant to be. Today we're looking at the Judicial Branch, starting on the Judicial Branch, already at Unit 5. That is hard to believe, but yep, we're there. Unit 5. The Judicial Branch is mainly responsible for interpreting the laws of a country and upholding the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. However, federal judges are appointed, not elected. So how is Judicial Branch consistent with American democratic values? With courts of different purposes, a court receives its case through its jurisdiction.
You've got mail.
The authority to hear cases
Email from Adriana Walker.
Are literally speak the law. As you move through this lesson, pay attention to which courts hold jurisdiction over particular topics and involve parties. So basically today we're looking about how the judicial branch is set up. Usually when you think of the judicial branch, you think of the Supreme Court, though there are lots of federal courts. And the court judges are nominated, meaning that the president nominates somebody and the Senate says yay or nay, whether they allow that nomination to go through. So we're going to look at what makes an effective judge, how much power the judicial branch should have, in what ways has the Supreme Court interpreted the Constitution differently over the years, and how effective has the judicial branch been in securing rights afforded by the U.S. Constitution and the also equally important Bill of Rights. So we're looking at, like I said, the judicial branch today. I skipped a little bit ahead there. Let's go. Oh, this is the pretest. All right, there's the pretest. Exploring the judicial branch. When you get to this, you'll watch this little video right here. The one key thing you need to know is the difference between state jurisdiction and federal jurisdiction. Like we said, we are, this is a federalism, and so we have different courts. We have state courts and federal courts. State courts deal with state law, private property, traffic violations, medical malpractice, and workers' comp, while federal jurisdiction deals with things that impact the whole country: bankruptcy, patents, maritime law, martial law, and interstate laws. And please make sure you read about that down here. 5. The many types of jurisdiction right here are the ones that you'll need to probably write down in your notes. Maybe write them down on a note card and know the difference between exclusive jurisdiction, concurrent jurisdiction, original jurisdiction, and appellate jurisdiction. Know the difference between each. The judges and his officers, make sure that you read about this. Because of the role of interpreting the country's laws is so important, the framers tried to ensure judicial impartiality through a number of mechanisms. For example, recall that federal judges are appointed by their positions rather than elected. Federal judges, in turn, appoint other court officers. The power of a judge is immense, since his interpretations can change national policy and society. This is so important, especially today with what's going on in the news. In this section, you will learn more about the process of selecting federal judges. Today's federal judge is for the Supreme Court, but also every other federal judge across America is also gone through the same way, whereas the president selects them and then the Senate votes yes or no. And as you can tell, the framers tried to ensure that the Supreme Court justices and other federal judges would not be based on, party rule, but things have changed, and nowadays it seems it's mostly based on party, whether or not they do get selected or not to be a judge. After that, you'll look at judicial restraint versus judicial activism. Very important to know the difference between the two of those. And then make sure you read that, do the Venn diagram. All right. So, and then, sorry, my throat's giving out right now. National jurisdiction. Jurisdiction plays an important role in understanding the federal court system. The independent and balanced nature of the system is also reflected in the way judges are selected. So you'll be reading more about that right now. And then you will have just a little quick check, and that'll be it. If you have any questions about the lesson, please let us know. Thank you.